Hello, God One YouTube. My name is Jim with, of course, God's for One. How is everybody doing after Thanksgiving? Does it look all weird? Doesn't it look weird? Oh, I guess I have crosses over there. You never know. You always do like a video, and then when you go live, you never know what's going to happen until it really happens. Anyways, how's everybody doing? We're doing live. We do a live question answer. We're starting to do a live question answer. We have a lot of people ask us to do this. So if you're watching this and it is over, please subscribe so you can participate if you want to in our live question and answer. Yesterday, we run a large Facebook page, God's 411 over on Facebook, and I am the one that answers all the questions. And we had a lady yesterday, Thanksgiving. So if you're watching this, yesterday was Thanksgiving. We had a lady yesterday said, I just don't feel thankful. Is that normal to not feel thankful? She goes, because I get it. It's Thanksgiving. And even if it's not Thanksgiving, people are always saying you're blessed by God. You should always be thankful. And I think Christianity and religion has a set of rules which I don't like. I'm backing up, so I'm giving you a thought. So it's like they have a set of rules, and the set of rules are saying you can never, you always have to be thankful, you have to be good, you have to, and it doesn't leave us a chance to be human, right? I mean, does that make sense? Does someone make sense to somebody? So it's like it's telling you a set of rules that's saying you always have to be thankful all the time. You can't have any problems. So basically, you're kind of saying you can't be human because I think everybody at some point in their life wouldn't be thankful, or they would be depressed or sad, or have these emotions that a normal human person has. So my question for you, and then I'll answer her question. I'll tell you what I answered. I wrote down a couple of notes. So, is it okay for you not to be thankful? Is it okay for a Christian or a religious person not to be thankful? Or should we be thankful all the time? Or is there room for being human and not being thankful? So she asked me, is it okay? Am I weird? What's going on? Is it odd that I don't feel thankful? And what I told her is that whenever you're in religion, you have an enemy, and the enemy wants to. He puts thoughts in your heads, and he wants to separate you because, just like we were saying yesterday, the one, or in nature, the animals in a herd that get separated from a predator are usually the ones that get taken down. So you always want to stay in a group. So I was telling her a story when we were going to the airport, right? And I was feeling unthankful, sad. Just I wasn't thankful. I was just kind of a grudge on my shoulder. I just was irritated, while I was going there. So we get in the car. We're driving. I'm getting irritated. I start picking on everybody and everything. I'm just irritable, and I can feel myself getting more irritable. We get to the airport. I can't find a parking spot. I'm absolutely irritated because I can't find a parking spot. And this all started by me just kind of a grudge and just not being thankful, and it's starting to get worse and worse. So can't find a parking spot. We must have parked like the farthest parking spot away from the airport. But okay, so I'll walk. About a quarter of the way there, it's like Kim says, oh my goodness, I think I forgot to turn off the lights. So now I'm really getting irritated, okay? So then I go back to make sure the lights are turned off, and of course they were. So I go back, we walk to the airport, you go through the lines, and everything's frustrating. And you get in the airplane, and we live in Seattle, so you take off, and it's cloudy and rainy and just gray and ugly. We're going up, and all of a sudden you break through the clouds. and it's like a different world. It's sunny. I mean, you're above the clouds, you look down, you see the clouds below you, you look out, you look all around you, and it's just sunny. And it's like, wow, and my spirit started to lift. And that's what I told this lady is, for a good analogy, is that when you get unthankful and you get sad and depressed, is what's that lead to? There's a cloud that's hanging over you. And you have to break through that cloud into where it's sunny and you have a whole different perspective on life. So, these are some of the things I told her. I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. Just because you feel unthankful and depressed, because I think unthankfulness it leads to depression and sadness. I mean, you get unthankful and it's just like, I don't have that. I don't have anything thankful for, whether you're dealing with finances or relationship problems or just your health issues. You just start to be thankful. It's like, I don't have anything to be thankful about. And then that leads to depression and sadness and that cloud that's hanging over your head, which you've got to break out of. So just because it feels that way, depressed, unthankful, it's not true. And you just need to tell yourself that even though I'm feeling unthankful and sad and depressed, it's not true, because I have a God that absolutely loves me, and I really do have so much to be thankful of. And let me focus on that and Him instead of the cloud that's over my head. The other point I said to her, which is so true, and there are some people that are probably watching this that are in bad shape, and my heart goes out and I pray for you guys. We pray for you guys over at God's for One. But your worst day could be someone else's best day. I mean, so when you're thinking, oh, I'm so sad, I'm not thankful, it just is depressing, and my life isn't good, and I'm just not happy, your worst day could be someone's else best day. So realize there's probably other people out there that are in a lot worse situations. And I know that's easy to say, but it is true. And when I think of someone that doesn't have as much, or homeless, or is really dealing with a lot of health issues, I deal with health issues, it helps me say, it's not so bad. I mean, it's not that bad. And the third point I told her is that sometimes you probably just need some time to think and get away. And, it's kind of like, you get depressed and you get sad and there's that cloud. And it just builds. It's like, if you're like me, I just get more and more irritated, and it builds and builds and builds, and it ends up getting worse and worse. You just need to take a time out, go get a cup of coffee, do something fun, do something that you enjoy, just take a break, let the stress go, and just take time to realize that it's not true, that you have a God that absolutely loves you. So anyways, I thought that was really pertinent, that it was just right after Thanksgiving. I thought I would just address that. If you guys like these little question and answers, and we have a lot of other cool videos, like just Christian stuff, really cool Christian things. Of course, we are a Christian website. If you guys like the question and answers, please subscribe. We would love to have you in our family. And please comment on if you have a question, or whether you agree. Should you be unthankful, or should we always be thankful all of the time? Anyways, love you guys. All right. And we will see you probably maybe Monday with some more question and answers. Post them and we'll answer them, or check us out on our Facebook page. We would love to have you over there too. All right. Bye, guys.